What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the vote. This squeaky chair. I pulled out some notes to make a new video. As always, I want to start off by thanking everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. Thank you. If you are a fan of numismatics, if you are a fan of paper currency, if you're just getting into the hobby of numismatics, stay rocking with me. Stay rocking with the channel. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I will be making a new episode every week speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of numismatics. If you have any questions, comments, or input, put it down in the comment section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. Throughout this video, if I say something that isn't 100% accurate, also a little different from what you know, please let me know via the comments. I will go back, hit the books, and make sure that I have the right information moving forward. So with that being said, I want to happily and proudly say we are over 900 subscribers. So thank you for the love and thank you for the support. Thank you. All right, with that being said, let's get into today's episode. All right. So the notes that I pulled out today are some of the most colorful foreign notes that I have. And this is what we got. So I got 5 notes, 5 of my most colorful notes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I say, I want to do more than just show a collection. I got this note and it costs X amount of dollars and it's worth blah, blah, blah. I try to make my episodes as entertaining and educational as possible. So the first note we have is this note right here. And I'm going to be moving it around, going a little off script, just because I really want to show and appreciate the detail of the numismatic piece that I am currently displaying. And this is the first note we have. This is the Australian $10 note. It is one of 4 original decimal banknotes, excluding the Australian $5 note, that were issued when the currency was changed from the Australian pound to the Australian dollar on 14 February 1966. Now this here is the obverse. On the obverse, you have an image of Andrew Barton, Banjo Patterson, CBE. CBE stands for something. I forget exactly what it stands for, but it is CBE. Well, he has the title of CBE, was an Australian bush poet, a journalist, and author, widely considered one of the greatest writers of Australia's colonial period. Now, look at the color on this note. We have like light blue, a lightish green that transitions from green to a light blue. I'm not even finna speak about the images on the note, but I am highlighting the colors on the note. The detail as well, the watermarks, the translucentness. You read the Banjo Barton. On the reverse, we have Dame Mary Jane Gilmore, DBE. She was an Australian writer and journalist known for her prolific contributions to Australian literature and the broader national discourse. She wrote both prose and poetry. Dame Mary Gilbert. Gilmore. We'll see how the colors transition. This reminds me of a peacock. Just the color transition. And it don't hurt that there's a bird though. I tell you, man, like numismatic pieces it's just filled with so much detail. And if you take the time to look at more than the monetary value of it, It's super educational. The predominant colors on this note are blue, green, yellow, and they say orange, but I don't see any orange. Orange. My cousin used to make fun of me the way I say orange, but orange. So, all right, that is the Australian $10 note. Second note we have is, let me get my notes in order. We have an Iraqi dinar of denomination, $5,000 from the Central Bank of Iraq. This is definitely a note that I purchased or got throughout my time in service when I was in Iraq. This is an accurate image because they do have the courtyards of buildings and structures made like this. It's walled off, a courtyard, and then you got the living quarters. Now, this Iraqi dinar is the currency of Iraq, stated up top. The Iraqi dinar is issued by the Central Bank of Iraq, and this note is from a period of February 2023. I don't think that is accurate. Oh, as I were. So the exchange rate for a US dollar during the time period of 2023 is $1 is equal to 1,300 Iraqi dinar. And this note is from the, I'm gonna say, series year of 2003 to present day. On the obverse, and I'm not gonna pronounce this correctly at all. This is the reverse. This here is the obverse. In the obverse, you have Gili Ala Big Waterfall, and it is located in the Kurdistan region of Iraq, which lies some 130 kilometers north of Erbil. The waterfall is named after the Yazidi prince. That guy, I'm not even finna try to pronounce that because I'm gonna tear it up. I apologize. And he was executed by Prince Muhammad of Rwanda's at this valley at the end of 1833 for refusing to convert his religious belief. Now, look at the color right here. This is why I got this one for this episode. We got pink, light blue, light green. We got some yellows. Just a beautiful image. Super, super nice. Yeah, and that waterfall right there, it has overall some purpose of being placed on this note. We see the little color palette design down here as well. Beautiful. On the reverse, we have, again, it looks like I want to say an ornate pattern. It's nice, man. Like, I don't got the words to properly describe it, but if you had it in person in hand, you'll see like the colors. Very, very bright, vibrant colors. Now, this image is an image of the fortress of Ala Akandar, or I'm gonna just call it palace. It's a palace. It is located roughly 50 kilometers south of Karbala in Iraq. It is a large rectangular fortress erected in 775 AD with a unique defensive style. Constructed by Caliph, an architectural innovation highlighting its courtyards, residencies, and mosque. It was an important stop on regional trade routes, similar to some other locations. And I can't pronounce these locations at all. For that, I apologize. All right, so the complex comprises a primary hall, a large awan, and a reception hall and servant quarters. And this is what I was talking about. So we got the tall walls that serve as a defensive measure, a large courtyard for residential play, agricultural purposes, and then we have the living quarters right here. Nice note, very beautiful in color selection and design. Iraqi dinar. The next note we have is a Bohemian dollar. You see the colors. Now, this Bohemian dollar is the official currency of the Bahamas since 1966. On October 20th, 2020, the Bahamas became the first country to have a legal digital currency, introducing the sand dollar as an alternative to the traditional Bohemian dollar. On the obverse, you have an image of Sir Lyndon Oscar Peterlin, a Bohemian politician who was the leader of the Progressive Liberal Party, regarded by some as the father of the nation. Having led the Bahamas to majority rule and independence. He served as the first black primer of the colony of the Bohemian Islands from 1967 until 1969, and as Prime Minister of the Bahamas from 1969 until 1992. His name right there. And again, I want to focus on the colors. Very bright, vibrant colors. Over here, we have an image of the Bohemian Islands, which he was the premier over. A sand dollar. And again, super bright, vibrant colors. Now, on the reverse, you have the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. And there's still color in this right here as well. The predominant colors on this note are green, dark green, mint green, and brown. Nice colors. All right. Now, moving on to note number 4. And this is what we have. We have a Belizean dollar. Currency, monetary value is $2. Now, the Brazilian dollar is the official currency of, the Belizean currency is the official currency of Belize. On the obverse, we have an image of a front-facing bust of Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Vladimir tiara at the center. At the left of the image is Stella from the site of Nemli Puntit, and Queen Triggerfish and Queen Angelfish at the center. Let's see if I can see that. I don't see no angelfish, but this can be a different series year. The coat of arms of Belize and the silverfish facing left at the lower left, jade head at the upper left corner. That'll be the jade head right there, upper left corner. We have like a tablet with some I would say some native carvings or engravings on it. And we have the coat of arms of Belize right there. Now, you can see the colors of this note. Like we got a yellowish, green, brownish. On the reverse, we have the ruins of Lu Banatan at the right, sites of Zunatunik and Autumn Ha at center. Toucan above, birds type here at center left. I just said a bunch of words that I do not understand, but this is the image that we have on the reverse. Very colorful as well. And again, another reason why this one is highlighted in this episode. That's the toucan. Predominant colors on this note are violet and a red print and multicolor underprint. So a myriad of colors, if you will. All right. Note number 4 from Belize. And the fifth note we have is, this may be the most colorful one that I have. Right here we have a Swiss franc. It's a lot of colors that's placed on this note right here. All right, so the Swiss franc, or simply known as the franc, is the currency and legal tender of Switzerland and Liechtenstein. It is also legal tender in the Italian exclave of Champion d'Italia, which is surrounded by Swiss territory. On the obverse, we have an image of Charles Edward Jeanneret, known as Le Corbusier. He was a Swiss-French architectural designer, painter, urban planner, and writer who was one of the pioneers of what is now regarded as the modern architecture. He was born in Switzerland to French-speaking and Swiss parents, and acquired French nationality by naturalization on 19 September 1930. His career spanned 5 decades in which he designed buildings in Europe, Japan, India, as well as North and South America. He considered that the roots of modern architecture ought to be found in Viollet-le-Duc. That was some Swiss or French speaking. Now, the image on the reverse, it is super complicated. Again, highlighting the colors. It's a very colorful note. And it was brought to my attention from the research that I did, and someone put in the comments that these are the blueprints or schematics of a structure. Now, on the research that I did, this says that this is the ground plan government district of Sanagrag in India. And the predominant colors are yellow with some blue, green. There's a whole lot of colors going on right here. But window right there, it's an individual in the window, looks like. But yeah, they say that this design, the image on the reverse, is schematics to a building or city structure, like a block. But number 5. All right, so these are the most colorful foreign notes that I have in my collection. All right, that's all we got for this one. Until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. Talk to you soon.